want to invest 99.9% of the conversation with this person, asking them questions about themselves and their business. Because remember, his interest in you and in what you do for a living can be described in 3 words. He doesn't care.
Hello and welcome to our Happy Rainmakers series. Today, I am joined by Bob Burg. He is the co-author of the Go-Giver series with John David Mann and more recently, Streetwise to Saleswise with Jeff West. Welcome, Bob. Thank you so much.
Hello, Jennifer. Always great to speak with you.
Well, you're a master at networking and having very authentic, real conversations with people. Can you help some of the young lawyers or lawyers who are inexperienced with networking activities figure out how they might get started with that?
I define network as simply the cultivating of mutually beneficial give and receive win-win relationships. How do you give value to another human being who you've just met? And let's say it's you're at a fundraiser, a charity event, a cocktail party, social event, or some business networking event, and you meet someone for the first time. What you want to do is you want to focus 99, you want to invest 99.9% of the conversation with this person, asking them questions about themselves and their business. So you meet a person who says his name is Gary, and you give him your name, and you ask Gary what he does, what line of work he's in. Very a simple question, very appropriate when you meet someone, and he tells you he's the vice president of sales of Acme Office Products. But when he asks you what you do, don't give him any kind of elevator speech, even a benefit statement. Don't do that. All you're going to do is say, I'm an attorney with so and so, so and so. That's it. That's it. Because remember, his interest in you and in what you do for a living can be described in 3 words. He doesn't care. Right. And if you give him your big elevator speech, not only is he not listening, but you become like every other person he meets. So instead, you just say what you do, and then you're going to go right back to him, and you're going to ask what I call feel good questions. Feel good questions are simply questions that, by their very nature, make this person feel good about themselves, about the situation, and about you. They're not salesy, they're not prospecty, they're not intrusive, they're not invasive, but they very quickly develop a wonderful, wonderful rapport and begins the relationship process. All things being equal, people will do business with and refer business to those people they know, like, and trust. And we begin to establish that through our focus on them. So the first of these questions I might ask is simply, how did you get started in the whatever business, in the copying machine business? A little bit more elegant would be, so Gary, how did you get started as an office products professional? Now, again, this is not a slick question. It's not a clever question. It's a question people love to answer. Why? Because you're doing for them what no one else is doing. You're making them the star. You're asking them to tell their story, and you're genuinely interested. His own family has never asked him to tell his story about how he got started in business. And here's you, who he met for the first time. Okay. A lawyer, no less, who, is a high, status, but you're asking about him. You want to know about him. And that's huge. And he's going to share that with you. And you want to actively and again, authentically listen. The next question is sort of a follow up to that, Jen. And it's what do you enjoy most about what you do? Now, this flies in the face of so much sales training where we're taught to immediately find their pain, reach into their heart and tear it out, right? So we can come to the rescue, or you know what? No, no, they don't know you well enough right now to go share their horror stories. And so no, right now, just don't find their pain, find their joy. And now it's time to ask what I call the one key question that will separate you and distinguish you from everyone else he's ever met. And the question sounds like this: Gary, how can I know if someone I'm speaking with is a good prospective client for you? What have you done when asking that question? First, you've continued to communicate to this person that your focus, your interest is on them, right? Again, this separates, distinguishes you from everyone else they've met. But second, the way you've asked the question provides them with an opportunity to actually share with you how you can know, how you can identify a great client and how that can add value to their life. So that's really the first element of making a good connection with that person that is going to lead to the know, like, and trust. And just do those over and over and over again until you feel so comfortable. It's part of your head, but it's also part of your heart. And now you just have fun at these network, and you're going to make some wonderful, wonderful connections.
Well, I think you're right. And I think these are great connections that people are going to make, whether they're the life of the party or a little bit shy. So you've just
Mm,
given us some great business development advice that anyone can follow. So thank you so much. I know that the people who are watching this video are going to learn so much from you.
thank you, Jennifer.